Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Sonko Democratic Forum omole. Ngamobe kontong etolni kontong bunyarungola. Kontong roflo na forum ola admitimo. Mr. Sonko Majasa Nyang, Bakar Jete, aninter kanute lamfo Jete ngal kontong bake. Nga forum ola Sulbe kontong kabo Nancy Jata, Kumba Danso, Taku, Jenaba Jallo, aning Nene Chor. Nga formula alfal nin diamulal be konton kabon na fina keba to malam fati keba siso Abdoulaye Dabo Abdou Cissé Tamba Kamara Ibrahima Sanyang Suti Fofana Lamin Jai Mamadou Sanyang Mfamara Jeite anen diamulal mini bebe nyim formo kono ngamo min tofo min tofo na konton bu ñaar mo be ntelom Alieu Jammeh yo aketa famoti bara manke ñinoti yo kule dunta ño kono je so butung ala ya kole ñama ko bin sinanga kacha rinke kula mini be kering na headline to ngamin safi bi ngana topiko lafta diam la min na bi wolom nko to Talib and the newest separatist movement and the so-called runaway elected MPs, elected UDP members. Shame on all of you. You betrayed our trust and you shamelessly occupied our elected position. No less of it. B. Ngamin savenko nganying na topiko nga ki Talib lay. Aning ala fatam fasa kafukuto ala tubabul kafu mi separatist mulmini alonko they break away, they separate ikavule separatist movement Talib ye minke aman fenke namanke to separate from UDP. I weleke wala nanko the newest separatist movement. Nko UDP na tombondiri moli nga karte fay mini ibulata Talib la nying separatist movement okono kabo mentendin sanya na nyongol la anin tulfungola kansulo lamin diba anin any other council natre ye UDP ticket leta itate ye elect to council or to regional head, chairman or mayor or mayoress or national assembly member on the UDP ticket. Nka diamu wole, nga audacity shoto ka diamu wole. Nko imali balima ibetu yena jiko tinya nga jiko milela woman kanyang imali balima ibe siring na wokarte fay position auto ekafo ila right wokarte fay position o manke diba kunda position ti amanke bensuda kunda position ti amanke mentending kunda position ti is UDP elected position near UDP bula, the honest and morally right thing to do, olom ye elect position o minto from that party yo bula, forol ka waleke, mol mini ye moral standing sote ika waleke. Even though Gambia la constitutional ma foye ko ibekela tubabul kavomiye wild card ibekela in Sweden ni bota parti to ilete fonge kafu le wild ngamoi mol kafo maintenance anyam fonge afukala right lom Dauda Diate. No, it's not your right, Dauda Diate. The moment you took a contract with a party to represent that party, and the members of that party went in a secret ballot and cast their vote for you to represent them, it's a binding contract between you and those electorates. Maintaining Sanyang. Yalong Gambianul, you see, Gambia is an unfortunate country and an unfortunate society. It is only in Gambia that everything is possible. In Gambia, literally, everything is possible. But in a serious country, this nying aksifa, nying mankutu sifa in a serious country, it will be impossible. It will be impossible. Ita nyim mankutu sifa kela, ita nyim bitre sifa kela, ita njamfa sifa kela, yefinti ni mol nyai ke nani ti nimu foroti manfa. But in Gambia, everything is possible. In the name of freedom of association. No, when you are contracted, you don't enjoy that freedom of association. If you are contracted to represent people or to participate for people, if you are contracted, that contract bind you. Be Arsenal player, ay Barcelona kanunyawo nya. Atabola no be Arsenal, so might have play Barcelona because he's under a contract. So, malo for that topic of left me from Kachala nole because it is so sad. Amalo warata. Iko hada madingo a worthy human being. Hada madingo min jarta ka kumandi hada madingo la. A worthy human being with act with such a betray of trust. Momi alonko ijarta ke kumandi hada madingo la. Ye fongo jibe femfelen dangoto ye got soto. Ye hanyo soto. Ye sanyo soto. Ye nying ye hadama dingol betray ko Talib nala nying separatist movement molye minke in the 21st century mbe wato min kono Gambia la history kono nga min ketana ya Adama Barola Marokono. Nko Adama Baro yempritrele, that will be the end. neneta wo sifa sotola na baluo kono nko baba galle jallo woli en bitrele fo seku ba jaju wolombang UDP neneta wo sotola kote na baluo kono. We would be careful mbe molming and trustla mbe molming tombona ngalela nko aneneta sotola kote. That would be the last. Only to wake up the people we trusted or the people, the party leader, Honorable Usainu Dabo Molmin trust most of them, the most trusted people, the most trusted youths of our party at this age. Talib, Ibrahim Diba, Kemo Bojang, Lamin Diba, will be party leader betrayal ye ko diala and United Democratic Party in general is beyond comprehension. Is above human comprehension. Because these people, these trusted people, will be wordless la to the ground. Will be kela kensenguti. Just because one individual's egoistic behavior is beyond me. I cannot imagine it. Very sad. Very sad. Nini are nobody. They don't want our trust. Iman jari na trust la. Ndebe minfola. Shafurek alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ka ala tentu. Bao Akoleato Numbake in 2021 after the presidential election can bring election results only the so-called results IEC Yemini announced. When I went through the results, I came to the conclusion that the election was rigged. Nga dalilul fo according to the previous studies nga minke about the voter register and voter turnout. Not a min predict 2 months before the election ko voter turnout bekela nyadile ning ntolunga IEC allow a certain amount of voter turnout to be precise exactly ngamin folom 90%. IEC nata 2 months after I announced that inate ko ha Alieu Jammeh announced wole soto da 90% voter turnout lob woto Alieu Jammeh foko mbafula Adam Barrow winter yo nga wole fo fanan ko Adam Barrow winter kabri wo keda nata audio deda ka na mori buntonkol be comfort mini be ye tawo tako Honorable Usain Dabo be win la mori buntonkol be sunuta nata ngi suno bondi kan koye ali min folom toñati wala keta alman nit ka sunu ale toñale fo Dabo le winta bari e wino suñale nata fo ya suña ñadile nata murunga announcement o ke nko 2021 Dabo de asio be daming ning alain so shimayala ajato be kendiaring anganio bala Nko Dabo is good to go in 2026 presidential election. I said this in 2021. Gofana nin Dabo Ajoko. I've done everything for Gambia. Gambia have done everything for me. They keep on reaching the election over and over. I'm not going to run again. We would respect that. Nko Bari is good to go. Nata for ko. Tubabol ko. Nika ku kilingo repeat mao ma eka the same result soto da mao ma ita expect la ko ibe result different results will soto la nata fuko UDP nita revolution la e nitale to clean up yemurum back to the old schools ye kebal mini be jenkendi inata nyimfondin kil na fe ngafo literally wole nyama nko all these so-called newcomers that they catapult to the top of the party, they must bring them down, remove them ngawole for literally and anim bi wole be mutarimbulu woto ningaje wo newcomer wo funding keli mini be that top party may remove no because party are reluctant if ongo remove woto nte ba fulale alhamdulillah maybe na dua lesta takajabi woto nte ba fulale alhamdulillah rabbil alamin nga call minke is the only solution for Honorable Hussein Dabo a different results to 2026. That is a total revolution. All this entrusted new kids on the block, mini alonko, they have no iota of a political idea. They have no political philosophy, no political ideology, no understanding how to administrate or manage a political party. Yewota, ye party responsibility la bulupura party organize the most basic ka fango organize ka moli organize alakta minna the most basic of organizing a political movement the fundamental basic before any administration any writing of policies the most important thing to organize any human being is the means and potentials to communicate to those people you are about to organize and manage. After management killer that everything is intact. That United Democratic Party, kabo bakao for carton to koina, everything is intact. Moment nyanta responsible la that management and policy la. Mol manke beroti, mol mu molleti. Nibe mol marala, joram follow. Wolom diamu lati, momin ka diamu moli. Because lafta mol mi marala ika order le dila. Lafta lale keteng. Ye mo tombong, ming lakta skill la, mimma wo mol la kango fongo moi. Atebe diamu lale, akadi mo dola woka kanna sori. Maybe ate mimfo, anin kanna sori la mimfo imanke kilenti. but parti ye wole di Talib nala gangola nin Talib bota Serakunda, because Serakunda you can speak Wolof there, is no problem, everybody understand. But ni bota Serakunda, you go to Brufut, you go to Brikama, Fokaton, Wolman Surua Kamumai. Minority, a handful of people there will Surua Kamumai, will like a Surua Kamo comprehend. Will they a comprehensive understanding of the Wolof language? So Talib Minekela, Abediamla Surua Kamola, Moya Kana Sorai. People that you supposed to, it agent a molme manage a political party. So your responsibility bata ya di mola among any qualification soto kake. Imagine atata any hamlet to ay mol gada nyokang ako yalna mutafati. ate amira wolom organizing of a political party. Kabrin dunia baya wulu politic ideology ta caring, politic philosophy ta caring, minka electrodo compel kaneke mutafati. Atoli alfa biye, alla sate alfa biye, alla kabilo alfa biye, alma ulu mutafati, di nimmera ngumi bota kanifim pipeline, alma mutalo no fati jadi. Far is responsibility. Someone to take responsibility of you as a father figure. Olon fa mutoti. Olon fa mutoti. Ifa doli be dingolina ye fa koto mute fa kebati. Ni fa jotote ye bori fa kebaya. Olon fa mutoti. Has nothing to do with political philosophy or political ideology, but itole wole muta. Imagine every hamlet, you know, momi yalon ko fong alna fo mbika diamuno ibe mutala no fati nyade abuko e mumune muta fati. I mean, no offense to mumune dog, but what I meant is somebody moming jutute ni la kango bela, because momi mo gulu space for dunia kono, Gambia dulati je dami alonko is closed puru mo kana moy isolate akana mandika kamo moy woman soto. Nimi yake le deliberately and willingly. Nimi wuluta Gambia imam mandika kamo moy yake le willingly and deliberately because you don't want to. This is the truth. Well, the topic is ndanga mimfo. Go UDP ta tarla kukilungo repeating la. I expect different results ola. Alay na duale jabi saying UDP is not going to repeat the same thing because UDP nying so-called new kids on the block all military catapult to the top. UDP may buy ifongol bondile. So UDP would reorganize, regroup. Me strategil na filale, strategil mini alonko, billahi, mina jang mba fola, binta fola. UDP dingo besa jio me ye jiso nyabu, ya alonko, la wonina. Mimunum wotakela koteng. Ika sunyaro minke nung. Fonin UDP ye def iya dinna. Ni ye def iya dinna. woto asake business as usual bari billahi wallahi tallahi nin UDP ye lamay molla mini ya long sunyaro ka ke nyamin 2026 mo UDP la ELT and nobody can rig that election ninga right mechanism put in place. All right. Ya na topico fongo kungo minti mo fongo ma. Because na topico kungo fongo momenti wolom Talib la ala mission statemento wolom ala introduction statement to the Gambian electorate or to the Gambian citizenry. It is so sad. You think these are people from very high academic homes. Nimi, the Bensouda family, ibavla nyini de, nyini mu londi bunton koleti, ba lawyer, brother lawyer, Talib businessman, and so on and so on. Budding former Secretary General, you'll think these are very literal home, well-educated home. Near Talib Bula, ibe Talib empowered with something me alonko, abekela mind-blowing letting Talibia release. Only to listen to Talib saying what a primary 6 student would say. Only to see Talib speaking like the Gambian backway boys and girls only coming complain. Talib la speech, you will complain. I was laughing like, this is not true. This is not true. This is not the son of a lawyer, a brother of a lawyer, making an introduction of a political movement and has nothing among fellow fensoto abe minfola for molmin kata bakwele ka minfo. Molmin kata bakwele ka minfo Gambia be kolearine. Talib ye wolofo ala opening statement toto. Gambia moli sulata balu kendo lale. Molmin be tata bakwe beka wolofo. Gambia moli sulata balu kendo lale. Gambia moli sulata doku lale. Ka doku bundali yele. Talib la movement o Talib kai movement o low because of this. Talib kai movement o low because Gambia moli isulata doku lale. Ko bakwe nkol kaminfo isulata doku lale bakwe ta. Talib ko Gambia moli isulata le karambun kendula. Ko Gambia bakwe nkoli ko isulata karambun kendula. Ko Gomez, Henry Gomez, ko Gambia sulata dokol lale, Gambia sulata lopitani kendol lale. Talib ye nyinne fo ala introduction oto. Talib ko Gambia nol be na ke kilinti ye late la movement o kang ako mo kendol wole na ye late la ala movement o kang. Talib ko Gambia mo kendol be na ye late kang ala nyi movemento ibe ke miral kilenti e ke ngania kilenti ye late kan ala movemento mi yalonko anganio muminti olon ka do ko create banko kan ka karamungo lo banko kan ka lopitan kendo lo banko kan ka baluo sone andi banko kan ka depasse bondo sone andi banko kan ngamira Gambia bagwe talal be nyinne bule kata bagwe do woto wo bagwe talal fane na movement to loko katu Talib be movement to lola dalilo min kay wolle fotenting nyimman kentela kumati Tali Ahmed Bensouda Lea fo ala opening statement toto ala mission statement ala intent of building a movement that will transform to a political party. Tali Ahmed Bensouda nyinefo. Talib Ahmed Bensouda ko ay nyinefo angale kangoto amam femfo min tambita nyinna. Akombe ngana ngalanyo kan Gambia be sularin urgent akonyin kole akuol be Gambia se avoid nole nyin kole ako Gambia se avoid nole amafo Gambia be avoid la nyaadile amafo atebe mun economic plan le na fela amafo atebe mun maral nyaale na fela mun politique maral nyale na fela Gambia banko ka mimbe wo avoid la ama fo de ay problem le narrate problem mi yalon ko nothing was new anita da grade 1 dinni na fiya be wo problem le fule about Gambia balwola da kolea b ani min kata grade 1 na fay lon diala lon aka min soto num kabra kata nursing school sa bi ko soto Talib ye nyinnef Talib ko de paso da koleatale woto say Gambia mo kendul be na late kan ni lata te kan because nyin kolea kol sa avoid nole I afole nyama literally in English language it can be avoided afole nyama den te mafo Talib Ahmed Bensouda businessman who mean tonta movement leader la. Ako Gambia de paso koleata lopitani tije dindingol kabori kata bakwe niye muteke dunde detention center eka dol tocho eka dol deport nam back to Gambia ina amuru wokole akulun kono ako lopitanol man beteya karamugol man beteya do ku dulal man sotol Talib ya nyinne fo ala mission statement toto Talib la solution o it can be avoided ako nying nsa avoid nole nimbero kane kan yejimala dive alsa avoid nole bari bero bikana nyimba konole. We don't need to avoid it. We are living it. We need a tangible solution. Taliban solution so that a businessman turning into politician. There is a lot of challenge ahead of Talib. Yalong tolbika manum because nabe kukilene. Said okay. Do kule be bulude, do kubale be bulude. Ko botu la kulia Talibi balo nalde. Go back to the drawing board. Ngafu eka politic party introduce nyaming Talib Ahmed Bensouda. Audio be jamfakane nta wofule bi maybe mbe kono to diala wala another time bao anu kuti je mbari ngolom. All right. Wokola Talib Ahmed Bensouda ako nga siko bula nga taradula ko bula nga kuma jamal le moyde nga kuma jamal le moy Talib mbafule le ko ntolta mandinka ya bulala ntol mu mandinka ding lansarul leti nga mandinka ya kanule kombani mfali adina nyamin nga dingol gulu nga bo mandinka yale di wala itela ngani puru ka Gambia mara utati na nga mandinka ya bula nga gifwe ntolbe dawo da ika kufula nyango millon na wala mtolmu baka unkoleti nta ya bulala just because ite ambition le soto pour que Gambia la president oti nga ya bulete la ko kamma ntolmu baka dingol leti kombon ka dingol lominti and we are proud woto Talib nta wo bulala all right Talib ko puru ay kolea kol min be nare pour ye I avoid no ate nyinin kar kilin neke nyanta min bulala wala nyanta mandin kaya bulala nga badi bun kaya bula tundo taradula communities badi bun kol be livre ndami ngana fo badi bun kolo nga fo rek be livre Gambia le o nimboda jara e kana fo mu jaram kolti sorry man Talifula. It's sad that somebody, you know, I mean, you coming from an academic household, you know, well-educated family, we would say. But you know, na for na kachal kono over and over. Nyin tuwa karandungol be manke politician all today. Somebody studied medicine has nothing to do with governance. You know, somebody studied accounting. It's not necessarily you have, you know, a deep knowledge about governance and politics. No. Overwhelming majority accountant has no business in governance. Okay. Mol bijele minimum accountant ulti and they are super politicians. Will you interest le build J? You got to build an interest. But ye karani minnal ila profession doesn't automatically mean you are politically all that. Because go alta Alieu Talib la mission statement to Lamoy Kotombang ala introduction of the movement. There is nothing whatsoever that was new. Me alonko, when you say it as a politician, more go like, wow, you left people speechless. Ko Usman Sonko, ko Barack Obama, you know, ko great speakers, bini alonko ni speaker ni diamutarek. Wow, ikafule wow. No reputation of backway syndrome. Backway call ni na they coming for billahi wallahi Talib you will repeat. So ko from that household would allow one of theirs to face Gambia and give this cheap propaganda seed as a mean of separating is mind-blowing. So, Talib ko nga manding kaya bula nga na tundula ko bula our community ako nga wobula nkay no nta wobula la and Talib have to man up and has to create a very, very thick skin. I heard all this. Ngamol moile iko boynar. Yakumani boynar la. Ngadol moile yakumani Talib Barola. sorry ngadol fana moyle ya kumandi bin Laden la ya kumandi terrorist group la Osama bin Laden ngadol moyle école libanais solom unfortunately ngamo kilim moy mi ya threatened mi ya life threatened ngawo condemn le in its totality medaya mula Gambia dingo bay including UDP bay because me ala life threatened malo for UDP dingolo for UDP dingonde one alaji jallo le asia one independent forum odo ngamoy wolto wo mari nak ate minke wonim political jam fatale wo is cowardness kala life threatened ka Ahmed Talib Bensouda la life threatened is cowardness. Ndolman manki jorana ka Ahmed Talib Bensouda face with politics. Ako akata political movement ulelo mba attack la with only political means lela ntitala private nta insult la momo ya insult we would condemn it in its totality. Momo mi ya neng ngami moimi la life threatened ngawo condemn in its totality. Minko Boynar is fine to call him Boynar. Nko Gambia ibika fu jamale Boy Pulo, Boy Jola, Boynar is normal. There is hundreds of Gambian ul sulali kamin kumandi Boynar la. That's not insult. Yalo me kumakilina for la political philosophy kono wala political literature kono wala political sondawin wala mikame political cartoon wala political caricature obe politico kono le politician bata kirin dunia ibika min caricature ikie tonyi ndiro kafwe boy pulo wala boy nar wol mu tonyi ndiro leti amanke insulti and is okay with politics kafo Lebanese solom is misleading but it's okay because ntol na linguistic kono Gambia la linguistic culture kono mol min be bota Liberia, Nigeria, Sierra Leone nkafuele nyakol but they are Liberian, they are not Nigerian, but we call them nyak because Lebanese or la present the water Gambia sulal bin nate light skin soto rek nkebe kumandi Lebanese or la that's linguistic cultural linguistic statement or behavior in Savonyama. Cultural linguistic behavior walatina sulal mini bota North America and Middle East nkebe refer as Lebanese solely. Alright? But Talib manke Lebanese. Talib la grandfather, as I heard, came from Morocco, which is North Africa, not in the Middle East. Alright? So Talib mu descent of Moroccanity and Gambia, obviously. Ala grandfather wolo Morocco afa I heard wo wuluta Gambia le Talib from Gambia Lansarolti Gambia digo pirlom Talib ti. Simple as that. Talib mu Gambia dingo pirleti konte dingo ngamin wulu Sweden mu Gambia dingo pirti nyaming. Iba Gambia, Ifa Gambia, they just happen to be born in Sweden. That's it. So Talib mu Gambian old, period. But amu sulale fananti. Okay? Mota o brosla no under the carpet. So audio fila jam for dambulo. Mena kacha conclude la minna wolom. Talib ye na trust le betray. Aning maintaining Sanya Wool, Ibrahim Adibawol, all of them. B UDP mang enemy soto min tamina Talib nala separatist movement wala. And momo ka fale ko Al Talib landi Adam Barolom na problem is misleading you. That is false statement. Our biggest enemy be Wolom Talib Ahmed Bensouda nala separatist movement oti. Nali sa Talib bula alia glorify wolom alka signalo mi sen the rest ye wolom okay Talib yakele ya glorify so atul finance separate no is good. No Talib shame ne Talib shame mote mulunyo ya lala. Talib shame aning ala separatist will attack them politically, discredit them politically. Ikana kenyabo multi mul nyabe bola minfe. Ayetandi Gambia bela ko betrayal fisir waleya tamba waleya is not rewarded in this country anymore. Nta mol reward la mol mini mol la trust betray. We will not reward them. We will not glorify them. They glorify la. On the contrary, me shame la. Me minjilinkala UDP dingo be ni be diamula. Mini councilol bote kono wala MPL tom maintenance sa yambota daming nalbe diamula lavo maintenance sa ning foro mati ning amu dibbara karimoti alla place wa ya murundi ndeba fula lamin diba bakaw councilo ning foro moyti ni mu dimbara karimoti nge dani na place on tolle la tamo bakaw dingol la place o mimbe bulu amurundinna yenen na pati bulale ta and good luck bari janimba fula good luck na place o murundi simple as that gar walle tije nendiri tije tous tije lamin diba bakaw kaci kali UDP councilo bakaw place le bebulu ni barakata ni believe tako molle bije mini lafteted yebo UDP ko alkafo nyamin people choice. That means you have people behind you. Afo mole ko alkonga boje mol lafita Talib lale mol lafita nale Talib tabaraka lantino say woton defona benna position o murundi lale ngata by election wala alko mol mini lafta Talib la isne lanke carte fanye wolom foroyati. That is the most moral thing to do. Mafula UDP Moli Bay, including Talib Bensouda. You are the people choice. Congratulations. But don't be a people choice occupying our seat. That seat is not Drame Kunda, it's not Bensouda Kunda. That is KMC on the United Democratic Party. If you do a part with us, be bold enough, be strong enough, and trust your instinct, trust the people who told you that Gambians are behind you. Majority of Gambian, the youths of Gambian are behind you. Test yourself. That's a moral thing to do. Even the Constitution guarantee you to complete your mandate, but completing a mandate on the ticket of a party that you separated, that you voluntarily separated yourself from, is that morally correct? If you cannot pass that moral test, are you worthy of our country? No, you won't be worthy of our country. Billahi wallahi tallahi. If Talib did not pass this moral test, this simple test of morally I left you, I would give back your seat to you and go look for anything I would have in return. That's a moral thing to do. And if Talib did that, you would have respect of many people. Ibaldo ko toja, Talib will follow it. But if you do like Adam Barrow and ye bang iko well, le shamelessly ngala sit occupied, even Allah party nga hate. So maintenance the same thing. Mafula Boynar Gambian la sirango Murundi la UDP ko la sirango Murundi la KMC ko la sirango Murundi la ngata by election la yela popularity test. The moral right thing to do. Mekachada na jang nindu damin kasidaya ko boy ni nyentalom Alieu Jammeh.